Same shirt, different video. Some of you lucky people may have seen the video which I recently removed from the internet. And the reason why I removed this video from the internet is because after reflecting on the sentiment of the video, I felt that the world was not quite ready for it as of yet. Look familiar? Or should I stand a little bit backwards and stand like this? Luke 17:2. If one of these little ones should be led astray, it would be much better for that person to have a millstone tied around his neck and for him to be thrown into the sea. Projecting. Projecting is a simple psychology term, a term found in Psychology 101. And projecting refers to someone putting their feelings, their emotions, their ideas onto another person and assuming that this other person feels the way that they are feeling, thinks the way that they are thinking. This term projecting forgets that each person is an individual. We do this with our prayer life. When we come to our Lord in prayer, often we think that our Lord feels as we are feeling. Often we think that our Lord is thinking as we are thinking. We forget that our Lord is separate to us. Although our Lord is our closest companion, we forget that our Lord is separate to us, that our Lord is God and we are but mere mortals. And so, if we were to find ourselves in sin, if we were to find ourselves living in sin, a deep sin, maybe a sin of the flesh, maybe the sin of lust, we feel discouraged. The weight of sin is heavy upon us and weighs us down, and we are less likely to come to our Lord in prayer because we think, we believe that our Lord's face has changed, that because of my sin, our Lord no longer is a welcoming Lord. Our Lord no longer loves me like our Lord loved me when I did great, glorious, holy things in his name. As human beings, we believe, or should I say, I believe, that our Lord's face changes, that when I find myself in sin, that our Lord no longer welcomes me, that our Lord no longer wants me, that this beautiful Christ who I adore no longer wants me in our Lord's kingdom. But no, our Lord Jesus Christ does not change. Our Lord Jesus Christ is the same Jesus Christ today, yesterday, and tomorrow. And our Lord Jesus Christ always welcomes us into his kingdom like the prodigal son was welcomed by his father. And that is the true sentiment of the video that I recently deleted from YouTube. I wanted to convey this message that the face of Christ does not change, and that we need not fear during times when we are living in sin. That sin shall come and go, but our Lord shall never go. Our Lord shall always be here, and that our Lord's face shall not change. It is we who change. Sin makes us change. We change emotionally. We feel differently. But our Lord Jesus Christ, who is without sin, never changes and is always here, welcoming us like the prodigal son.